Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken to the 13. And what a return.
The defense respond after giving up that type of a return.
I gotta do good so they can get the XP.
Huh? 1 second.
A first down throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Oh, he's up a Patrick Queen.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this will be
I
territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Now it's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Breaking through against the ground. It's a loss of 7. Third and long, it's Darnold. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski.
Because they're going to be scoring a lot of points. You're going to be hard to stop down.
Pointing in to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They have 3 points in the game. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see,
bro, it's going to be bad.
Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
No. Yeah.
On the way to the 17 pit, someone should have picked him before that. Come here.
Hey, they want to hear me runs on up there.
Come here. Like.
I don't know what they're planning on doing with him. They're telling me
First down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time, Carl throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
She never post this dude. She go to Texas Tech. She never
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Sophie Stinnett.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. He will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, she said first round, baby. Seattle, here we come. Couldn't be more proud of you. You deserve it.
Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Stop.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get past the offensive line into the backfield,
the pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now Carr.
He
goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down. The pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man complete. That's touchdown.
All I have is
Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. His guys are able to start first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Hold up, pause now, soldier. Pause, soldier.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45. From the 45 on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This nigga been in the league for 10 years, bro. I want to
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
That's not his 66.
What do you mean?
Huh?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
That shit funny as hell, though, bro. That's how I go.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
It was a good drive, though. No game.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
That was
dope. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the football?
We say they motherfucker. Nigga, this shit is so funny, bro. Like, is she really, like, I don't know. She ain't ever posted in the orange thing. You know what I'm saying? But, like.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game,
the
sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So
I mean, like, they got a picture together.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
They got a picture together, though. That's the thing.
It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop it before he get the head of steam down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
So, like, Katie, that's what, like, a bunch of bougie ass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that.
What's wrong? Only one they got picked up today was what? Clyde Edwards, right?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Well, what?
I guess we kept it on the ground again. JK does.
I don't know.
This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
That's what I've been trying to find. I couldn't find it.
To try again after the sack. Carr, catch made here by Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
I feel like they're going to go for like a sleeper receiver. Like, I feel like
they'll
they
run it
got
with
the
Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Raiders able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front. Just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well
They
end result.
You know what they do. Like, that's what they do. That's what they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
They kind of just like, they want whatever fit this game. So,
and he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You know what I'm saying? Little good route runners, you know, they end the thing. All right, man, we'll take you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically that script's go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
They fucking
down 2 touchdowns early.
Get all the
Probably
information
not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
They got to
try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
This is the coaches pick up. I want to see because I think it's already just left.
Stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Who they
For an
got?
offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
No, I'm saying
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
Oh, yeah, they did. He was pretty good, though.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up second and 10.
Yeah, he funny as hell for that. You see his, who was that dude?
Here's Darnold.
Yeah, that nigga was surprised
and
as
he
hell.
will go
Like,
down. Sack back at the 38. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, some of them
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. There's another first and 10. Darnold down to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete.
I'm already in the
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance.
Just people on the Chargers.
I think the Converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Jordan Love, not even that bad,
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Yeah, I feel like he'll be like
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today
what
in the NFL.
could have been.
Here's Darnold. Now this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature.
He's trash.
I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw his car. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He could throw the ball. The problem was he got too fat.
In the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into
He was a fucking quarterback and looked like a goddamn offensive lineman out there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Sam Bradford, yeah.
To throw
Like,
again.
hasn't he been in the league like 2 years?
It's Hill, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Niggas playing for the Jets.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Yeah,
Just fielded a few yards into the end zone.
He used to be cold, though.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
No fucking kidding. I just told my boy I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, man. Ravens had a great pick though, too, though.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing.
So they should have did something. I don't know. I wouldn't have took Rager though.
It's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match.
Man, Deshaun Jackson too damn injury prone. I love him. Don't get me wrong, but man, I'm too worried about that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr gonna throw. And that will be incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand
on that. They
need
to do something.
Knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility.
For real, though.
Leg drive, able to get it
man, it's because they got their quarterback like they low-key going to have to. Like, it's not like they can just give his ass away.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect.
Hey, this is going to be Rodney Anderson's first year back, right?
You can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field
position.
Damn. This is my 2nd game doing that shit.
No, I'm talking about Rodney Anderson. He played for the Bengals. He went to my high school.
I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's a touchdown.
Like he was hurt. Tell me why this nigga he was hurt. He still got drafted. He got drafted while he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? He ain't played like his whole senior year. Still got
seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separated.
Yeah, he ain't the Bengals right now. Like, watch the Bengals run stuff. He always, no, actually, they might have cut him. He in the free agency. Bro, look at that stats. Like, if he like Saquon Barkley, if he was all the way healthy, though. Like, if anybody's like Saquon Barkley, it could be Saquon Barkley, bro. It's that nigga right. He just always hurt.
As we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
Why you worry about us? Mind your business.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second down now, Richard.
Tell me why, bro.
Call it a 1 yard
come on, bro.
gain up to the 26.
Why you still haven't?
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm talking about the one like when you first get in your league, bro. Come on, man.
Throwing his car on third down.
Come on, bro. Like, you still haven't gained
And the
much.
throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant
All right, but
No,
like,
I'm with you. There was contact, but
come on,
I'm
bro.
happy they kept that flag in
At
the
least
back
a
pocket.
start.
Crowder now to
Cause like
return.
I'm over here playing niggas who had a free nigga.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
That's their fault. They closed mouths don't get fed.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah, I beat the Chiefs. I've been making your bankroll. I made that dude quick. I did. It was so
They're
bad.
going to go. It's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Darnold. That's complete.
This
one stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cool under pressure right there.
He be running the ball out, so you can ready for that.
Primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the...
I'm trying to upgrade my team right now.
It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just
I got 51 players.
And they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This one caught by Crowder. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
My whole team, my whole Snowhawks, I gotta be inside.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carr completes it, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Open man is Gordon, complete. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give them 32 on the play.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the game?
Flushed out right. pressure is going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, got it. Like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now it's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold to throw again. And intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just need to call it a day and try and prepare going forward.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One last throw down for Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So what?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the
if I make it,
guys, they're just saying,
I'm not really worried about this team.
Every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that.
My O-line is way too bad.
That much easier when they're scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Good alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.